You're all right. Take your time.
Got away from me.
We're live now anyway. In like 10 seconds.
That's alright. It's gone underneath the fridge anyway, so.
So we'll see if the boys can see us now in a sec. The chat won't be long letting us know if they can hear you and me and see us anyway, so it's all good.
Well, I've got the feed on anyway, so.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let me just tweet this out on Discord and Twitter. All right, lads, so we're not starting just yet, Wes, but let us know in the chat, lads, if you can hear me, if you can see me, if you can hear Wes, and you can see Wes, before we start talking. Yeah.
He's hoping they can. He's hoping they can. Well, or in some cases, they might not want to hear me, so.
Yeah, well, we'll see at the end of the stream.
Yeah, we certainly will. We certainly will. It's been a while since we've done one of these. And
yeah, man.
We've always threatened doing a live one.
It's been months since we talked about it though, or weeks.
Yeah, and I still think there are people who don't believe that we shoot these live.
Yeah, man.
Still don't believe it.
Believe the hype.
Yeah, indeed.
All right, well, let me just put this into Discord, and then we're good to go if everyone can hear us.
Yeah, we got a thumbs up from Aminu Abraham. Frontier Clay says, "Howdy, gentlemen." I can see us both on the stream, which is good. That's a good start.
Yeah. Well, it looks okay on my phone here, but I can't hear myself because I'll have a fucking echo if I do.
Yeah, that's not what we want.
I'm sure the chat will let us know anyway.
Let me just
so yeah, it should be good. It should be good. I can't see why it wouldn't be because I have your feed coming in my ear and I can hear you clear. So.
Yeah, we're both coming through.
All right, boys. Good. Let me just tweet out.
I'll leave the chat open so that I can read people.
Yeah. All right, it's good. All right, Wes, sure, we'll start. So, man, this is going to be no introduction, just straight in, right? So, we are with Wes, lads. We are going to do, and this is the first ever live stream, live podcast, live show. So welcome in and welcome to Wes as well. Thanks for joining me, Wes. Giving up your lunchtime.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's been quite a while, but I feel like there's been a lot of things that have happened since the last podcast.
Yeah, man.
In terms of just, for both of us really, but more so me because it's all about me. No,
yeah, man, it is. This podcast is just a spotlight shining down like the Batman signal.
We've had quite a bit of movement. We've had quite a few updates. We've had all kinds of things to do with the game. So yeah, let's get into it. It's been a while. We'll see if we can shake off the mic rust and see if we can do a half decent way of a podcast.
Yeah, man. Well, look, I think the way that we're going to do this is usually on the podcast that we kind of do like a roundup of stuff going on in the community and then like what's bothering us about the game. But because this is live and we want to try something a little bit different, we've never done this before. We want basically to chat, you guys that are listening and watching. Usually I stream every Monday and Thursday and Friday and we just play the game and we, talk about the issues within the game. But obviously the gameplay is kind of a distraction to getting into really deep points and topics. So if you have a topic that you want us to discuss, we will kind of discuss it and try and keep it on some bit of track as well while covering. We want to talk about eFootball 23 really, and I suppose the issues, the criticism, like I suppose the balance of coins versus content ways as well. Of we're at this stage now where, I think personally for me doing a lot of YouTube, people see that when you upload videos on the content that's on offer in the game, they see it as a way of, well, why aren't you talking about this? Why aren't you doing 10 videos like a week on the problem with the catch-up bugs or the problem with the speed of the game or the shoulder charge? And it's kind of like, to talk about all of those things when you're streaming is very difficult for me because, you score a goal and it's like, then you're talking about the goal, you're talking about people in the comments. But I mean, just for you, right? Obviously, leaving everything aside of your playtime with eFootball, right? Like, what is it about eFootball 24 for you that, like, what is it the criticism is there for you? Like, what is it that you don't like about it? And I'm sure the chat can weigh in here if they have any questions for us as well.
I'm sure they will. I mean, for me, I think it was what burnt me was the very first time that you play it, and that's where you kind of get burnt. You burn you get burnt by the expectation that was levied at it at the time. Now, I am not going to recite old history because we have been there again and again and again with thoughts and feelings on what's been and gone. But the issue kind of becomes is that it's that first instep, and there's that residual kind of, it's not Pro Evo, so in your head you're kind of still attached to that IP, despite the fact that this is meant to be a new game and a new series and a whole new thing, but it's still wrapped up in almost that kind of Pez kind of woolly coat, as it were, because there's still references to the game. You still see the pitches as, you still see these other tidbits that are around. It's a different badge. It's like taking it's like taking a voxel and rebadging it with an opal badge. It's still the same thing, but it's just in a different kind of set. And I think for me, I got burnt at that first bit because you go, oh, okay, well, this is the first step in. There's going to be content, there's going to be this, there's going to be that, and you thought it was going to be a whole new thing, and it just kind of reverted almost back to type of, well, here's the agent, here's the coins, here's this, and it's like that was pretty much it. So at that point, as a seasoned fan, you just kind of go, okay, well, I'll go do something else now. That's seemingly how it felt, or at least on my end. And the criticisms that I've had, the criticisms that I've seen the community have, they're all based in some level of fact and some level of truth. And I think the kind of the major issue though is that it's not Prez anymore, which is what people have still kind of got stuck on. I think for me, I mean, I'm looking at the chat here at the moment and saying that Rich, for example, saying that there's no depth in or off, on the pitch or off it, and it's like, to be fair, you're right. Once you get to Division 1, what's there left to play for? Oh, look at me with my shiny, win percentage, and look at me with what ranking I'm gonna get, and I've got to play like 700 games just to keep up with the top 100. It's like you've still got the rating system for the disparity between winning a game and losing a game. Like you just kind of. There's still those Pezisms in it. Because, it used to be the same way when we'd have like the champ badge and the rating system that was like almost, I think it was meant to be, what was it meant to be, like an ELO system, or it was like an old school system that they used for like ranking chess, but they put it into this. It's like, you've got to catch up with the times a little bit.
I think the biggest problem is there, what you've hit the nail on the head, is because I think when they launched this game, they probably had a lot of different ideas for what it could be, and if it hadn't been as successful in terms of the model that they went for, right? Like, let's just say that the cards, every Monday and every Thursday, the cards are like, there's three types of people, right? There's the type of people that get hyped about it and actually enjoy the concept of the mode and enjoy buying the legends and enjoy spending their money on it. Then there's people that say that they don't spend money and they don't buy into it, but actually secretly are playing the game and are buying the coins and, whatever. And then there's people that have just completely moved on and they're playing different games, or they're reduced their game in time or whatever. They might come into a stream. Like, I have people coming in that don't play the game anymore and they're like, oh, I just still like watching it, or I like watching Sep, or whoever they like to watch streaming, like Yas or whoever. But the thing is that, like, I think the success of the game, and I've said this before, the success of the game is not measured now by like IGN reviews or like 9 out of 10s or
it's not a critical success.
No,
it's a financial success. That's the difference. Is I saw somebody, I can't remember who it was, that was making the point to say, oh well, eFootball's been such a failure, and I'm like, have you seen the balance sheet? What are you talking about? Like, because obviously, the way that this game is now governed and the way this game kind of moves now is put coins into an agent. Okay, you get out what you can get out, and whatever happens is whatever happens. And if you get some people saying, "Oh well, I've had 149 takes and I've still not got the star player that I wanted," and it's just like, well, you would think that maybe you would remember the stuff that happened in previous situations of Pro Evo, and the fact that we used to be able to empty our boxes with GP, and we used to be able to do the grinding method, and everybody used to have fun because you could get accessibility of the players, and everybody used to love it, and that was fantastic. And then obviously then started to seep into coin only, to the point now where it's, as you know, rightly as people are kind of trying to point out, it's going down a pay to win model of going, well, you know, for you to get the guy who's got game changing pass, or
Yeah.
you know, stonewall defender, or whatever the hell it is, you've got to then part with your money and then be, you know, somehow lucky enough on the random wheel of fortune that you end up getting that player. And it's like, and even then, with the carryover and the things like that, you're not necessarily going to keep him.
Yeah. Yeah, see, the problem is that, like, they've made the game, I think their model at the moment is to have whereas before with PES, right, and people, like, there'll be people in the chat, because I know there's people that watch me live streaming, and they don't even know what Master League is. And that's not a sight on them. It's just that this is a brand new franchise for, you know, in marketing purposes, in terms of brand and marketability and all that, right? But there is still the legacy core fans like myself and like you, Wes, and like people in the chat, that we're not more important or less important. We're all the same. But the model before was retain your long-term core customers, because they'll buy your $60 game or £60 game every September, October. And then they can build on that. We can build onto edit mode. We can build onto random selection match, Master League, all these new modes coming. Now it's like, we want a conveyor belt of new players constantly. And that's why people are like, never picked up the game before and are like, oh, I can actually download the game for free, and they're giving me a free Mbappe. They're giving me a free Messi. They're giving me a free Neymar. And it's like, I can actually just play this game very casually. And I think when the game is played like that, it's very fun. And like, even with you talking about the actual epics and the legends, right? Like, I've got to Division 1 with, you know, like, I think I've spent about 120 quid on a team, or maybe more. But like, I've also got to Division 1 with using literally just the in-game GP. Like, but it's when you go to that next level that people are like, you do have to invest into your team in money and time to go to that next level. And nobody likes losing. So the people that are not a newcomer, and not a noob, but don't have the time to play 30 hours a week, they're the people being left behind, which are the old core guys, which would have been the old core guys before. So that core group has been left behind, I think.
Yeah. So, like, for example, it's like, I got to Division 1, I think it was like, last month, I think it was, just to kind of go, oh, hey, okay, well, let's just see if I can still do it.
Just for the plaque on the wall, like.
Just for the banner, because, you know, the old thing is, oh, old man Wes, he ain't got it anymore, type of thing. And I was like, well, let me just go and see that whether I can do it or not. Managed to do it. And then, like, you get to Div 1, and much like some people in the chat are suggesting, you just hit a wall. You just go,
there's nothing to do, like.
Okay, well, what am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing now? Like, you know, and this kind of shows that maybe a difference in my appetite as a gamer now versus what it was previously. Like, you know, back when it was the day of, like, Champ Badge and you know, you anywhere between kind of PES 2016, 2019, when I was competing, you'd be there going, okay, well, I need to spend money, or I need to do this, or I need to do something to kind of keep myself going and keep me going over the line. My appetite now is just going, it's just for content, isn't it? It's like somebody asked me the other day about playing Foot Champs, and they're like, oh, I can't believe you play Foot Champs. Why would you play Foot Champs? I'm like, do you know, it's not even enjoyable to play Foot Champs. What I'm playing it for is to get the dopamine hit at the end.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reality. I cannot stand playing Weekend League, but I end up playing it because I know I get some stuff at the end of it.
Yeah, see, it's the content grab.
And that's the difference, is that there is something at the end of it. Yes, I've seen that they are trialing these new weekend modes.
Yeah.
But it's like, people are looking at rewards already and going, rewards ain't good enough. The rewards ain't good enough. And then but the thing is, rewards in competitions have never been good enough.
No.
In these events and the competitions, they have never been good enough.
No.
And it's been something that's constantly been dragged on about, well, why can't you give us, 500 coins? Why can't you give us a chance at a legend? Why can't you give us something of that ilk? And instead, it just gets fallen on deaf ears, because, again, it's quite clear, whether, if it wasn't so already to those who are in the chat or to those listening to the podcast, if it wasn't clear enough already, the main driver is not the people who are playing the game. It's the people who you are trying to entice to come and start playing your game. It's not people who've been playing it since B0.9. It's you people who are playing it when it comes to eFootball 2024.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure when we, eventually hear some type of news about what's coming in the update for eFootball 2024, I'm sure you'll have, very much similarly to the way that EA are doing it at the moment, you'll have a whole load of buzzwords, which mean the exact same things as what they were previously, except they've just kind of dressed them up in a different way.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like you can't put like if you put makeup on a pig, it's still a pig. You know, like you can't disguise that fact. And I think that's what's going to happen here is they'll come out and say, oh well, we've revolutionised the way that the ball moves on the grass, and it's just like you then cut to somebody who'll have a video clip of going, well, that here's the comparison. Oh, it looks the exact same, and that's I think where we're going to end up. We're just going to keep ending up in this place of, you know, auto block city. We're going to end up with kind of even more assistance in defense. Yeah, it be even kind of more user friendly because they're trying to drag people in who've never played the game before.
Yeah.
That's the reality. They're trying to drag people across from, oh, okay, well, EAFC's coming out, you know, UFL's on the horizon, Goals is trying to be Fortnite. Like, we're going to try and drag some of the audience out by just making it super easy and friendly to you. And there's no real kind of skill gap there.
Yeah. No, I agree. And like I put up a poll there, and we'll say I had to refresh my chat here, so apologies if I miss anyone. We'll just say a quick shout out to the chat and to get any questions you have in on this topic of, you know, maybe just a quick comment and just give us a quick guide of whether you're a newcomer, whether you used to play the PES series, whether you know what Master League is, whether edit mode's important to you, or whether you're a newcomer that like you just basically have downloaded the game in the last 6 months. But we've got Rich, Hosea, Felix, Frontier, Clay, Hulk Smash is in there, Royal Striker, Ahmed, a couple of the regulars as well are there. Baxter's in the chat, Wes, you know Baxter, Mission Kid, Blue Machine is there as well. Tywin Lannister, EJDP. We've got loads of lads in the chat, right? So apologies if I miss anybody. We will be putting this up as a video as well if you do miss it and you're not there. Nick Burnley's in the chat as well. But yeah, look, I think Wes, you have a great point there, is that like when you have a game that's free to play, right, you do need to have that sense of you can't leave people that are potentially going to download the game today, tomorrow, or next week. You can't leave them too far behind. And I would say that Konami have probably gone out of their way to make it even more, I don't know what the word is, but like, yeah, kind of like it's the game is just so easy though, man. The game is so easy, you know.
It's accessible is what it is. It's accessible to somebody who has never played a game of eFootball or Pro Evo before. It's accessible. It's accessible in a sense that you can have a team that you can build just by the basis of how many apologies are given out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can sit there and I could load up the game today. I'm not sure when it was the last time I loaded this up, but it was like I could easily probably sit there, press collect all, and I'll probably have 300,000 GP for something that happened 2 months ago, probably 4 different types of Messis and whatever else comes down the pike. And it's like, okay, I understand it, and I understand where we're kind of going with this, but like, for example, JDP makes a kind of a point about 0.9. 0.9 was good in some senses, but was awful in others.
Yeah.
So stylistically and graphically, it was awful. When you've got Ronaldo's face opening like he's a necromancer, it's not fun, right? Yeah. However, what I will give you, what was better on there was defensively. If you went and committed, you've made an error. Like you had to be judgmental of it.
Yeah.
Now you can literally just deselect from the AI and go, okay, I'll let the AI deal with that.
Yeah.
You know, the old trick used to. Well, I say the old trick. I'm kind of showing the magician behind the magician's curtain.
Yeah.
If you got down in the game, the old trick used to be where you just select the goalkeeper and then the AI would run the rest of the team. And it's like that's exactly where we're kind of going.
Yeah. Well, the AI has become a big part of the game now, because if you want, like, there's probably 3 levels to the gameplay at the moment. There is a skill gap there, which is why you have the pro guys being able to win 90% of their matches. But it's more about being able to limit what's punished in the game, which is turnovers, getting caught on the counter attack, and then obviously too much player switching. Like, the less you do in the game, the more the game kind of like stays in shape. Like the defenders
Yeah.
stay in shape. You can set your team up very compact. And once you don't rush out, you can kind of keep games, you know, fairly, because it's very hard to concede from long range shots now. Long range curl shots were very powerful before. They're completely taken away. Like free kicks and penalties, yeah, they're always kind of a good chance to score. But in terms of the breakdown of how you score now, a lot of it is so simplified that it's you isolate your strikers, you touch and go, and then you see what is on from the AI runs. Because the
Yeah.
game is so tactically drawn back from where PES was. But then saying that as well though is like PES 21 had a lot of issues as well in terms of the player press and the craziness that used to happen with the end to end stuff. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that like I think like V0.9, the biggest difference between it, as JDP says there as well, I agree, like there was the big difference between now compared to back then when they had the concept for eFootball, and especially with the build I played at Windsor pre-release, it was that the game rewarded space, whereas now it rewards almost like robotic attacks. And like there's people there that are unbelievable at the game, but they're unbelievable at doing what works in the game. They're like they don't focus on space. They don't play out wide. They don't play like a pattern of like crosses, then mix it up with sharp play, a couple of long range shots. They literally have 10 attacks and they do the same 10 things 10 times. And they're so good at doing it, and their reflexes are so good, and they're so good at reading the animations and when players are running and they need the ball. It's live, lads. This is live. We're just not focusing too much on the comments, so apologies.
We are live.
But like that's the thing. Like when I played the Windsor build, and it's something that I've talked about as kind of like the holy grail. It wasn't perfect. Like there was a lot of issues with the game when I played it. It wasn't like I played a superior version and it's locked away and they never are going to like replicate that again. But the big difference I felt was that if you want to be good, if you wanted to be good at eFootball when it first launched, you had to be good at creating space. That was taking people on with a double touch. Like if you did a double touch in the first month that the game was out, and you can go back and watch videos of it, you were gone. Like if you got beat a player, you were gone, right? Yeah. Now you need to do that. You need to recycle back. You need to do it again. You need to recycle back and see what's on. Yeah. So there's the space isn't really rewarded. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of insert player catches up to insert player. How does that happen? For example, I've seen multiple videos where Harry Maguire will catch up with Kylian Mbappe. Now, I'm one of the rare fans of Harry Maguire, but even I know that
controversial.
He's not going to catch up to Kylian Mbappe, right? Now, the way I kind of look at this, or at least the way that this kind of works, is that you are right in the sense of there's people who are play meta, but they don't really want to admit the fact that they're playing meta. But it's in gaming that's the same across the board. For example, if me and you were to sit down and play one another locally, we'd probably be sitting there. We'll be popping shots off. We'll be play possession. We'll be doing 1-2s. We'll do all of the crazy stuff.
A variety of stuff.
You wouldn't do online, but the issue is because especially with the online player, is that with online play, because there is not that much to play for, you have people who are almost coveting, as we said, win ratio, loss ratio, where they are in the ratings. The reality of it is that you get nothing more than just a shiny thing to go. Yeah, I've got a thing up there that says that I was top 1 in March of 2023.
Yeah.
And it's like, as much as, whenever Sepp gets sniped and he'll talk about people telling him to go frame it, it's exactly the same thing. If you're not playing for anything. You're literally going into something, and once you hit Division 1, you've hit the glass ceiling, and that's it. There's no, by the way, I don't know, Monaco are watching all of the league tables, by the way, every single month, and then that way then they're going to pick out their new eFootball player. It's just not anything, really. And I think, to go on Royal Striker's point there, they do need to make the game more rewarding.
Yeah.
They need to make it so that you're actually doing something actively. The reason why EA and why FIFA kind of get away with what they get away with, i.e. the same game every other year or the same game every year is because they have content that you have every day. You've got Monday, you've got your if you stretch it out, you basically have your FUT Champs rewards. Tuesday, Wednesday, you've normally got objectives. Thursday, you've got your rivals rewards. Friday, you've got the start of FUT Champs. In between all that, you've got objectives that come out every day. You've got SBCs that come out every day. And then also you've got your FUT Champs qualification thrown in there as well, not to mention the Moments mode and co-op. In that 30-second window, that shows you how much you've got within Ultimate Team. Compare that to what you've got on eFootball. It's night and day.
Yeah.
I don't know who called it at the start, but there was somebody who made the comment of, do you think that they'll be able to compete with the AFC? No, because I don't think I don't think that Konami have been competing with EA since, I want to say, eFootball 2020.
Yeah.
Like PES, like when it was the last eFootball PES 2020 was the last time that they were properly competing. There's we talk about Holy Grails and things, and I know that JDP has a lot of time for the version 0.9.
Yeah.
You can go back as far as PES 2018 when we had the open beta. You can go back to then as to how feedback can ruin a game, because there's a lot of people that have a lot of stock in that version that never came to light. But the reason for it is that feedback goes in saying, oh, well, it's too difficult. Oh, I have to learn to play something new.
And I saw that. I wouldn't have believed a lot of that, because when I was, a lot of people ask me a lot of the time, they're like, oh, I saw this leak, and I saw this, and I saw this, and people are saying this on Reddit and Twitter, and it's like people saying about the Barcelona license. Oh, they lost Barcelona. Like, those same people are the type of people that are saying that, oh, the gameplay is too this and it's too that. But then behind closed doors, they're saying, well, we want to be able to run the field with Mbappe. We want to have the defending. I don't want to think about the defending. Like, I saw feedback before from somebody that I'm not going to mention, obviously, because it's all private. But basically, it was a well-known person in the community that basically said, I don't want to, his exact words were, I don't want to think about defending. That was literally what he said with his feedback. And I wouldn't have believed it until I saw it and heard it myself. So a lot of the time when you're talking to people, right, you have to understand that everyone has different skill levels and everyone has different ways of playing the game. And I think where eFootball has fallen into the trap is they've tried to do too much. They tried to do too much when they released that Messi trailer, right? They released that Messi trailer and everyone lost their shit. They were like, oh my God, this is going to be Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, but we all did. We all did.
I lost my mind over it. But that's the thing though. If you're looking at EA, if you're looking at eFootball now, right, and you've seen some of the not leaked footage, but some of the deep dive trailers that we've seen of EAFC, and you look at the presentations, they've got graphics that are going to go over the pitch whilst you're even playing.
Yeah.
At throw-ins, you're going to have, and I know that not everybody's going to want to listen to this because they're eFootball fans or PES fans, and I get it, but it's the only relative comparison. When NFL comes out, we'll have that as a comparison. But if you look at the night and day between the two, one of them's got graphics that's just like a little thing that's in the top left-hand corner. The other one has augmented reality graphics that are going to float over the pitch. They have notifications that are going to tell you who's the most tired player on the pitch at one time, so you can go and make subs. There's some ridiculous things that they have at their disposal.
Yeah.
And you look over the fence and you just go, well, it's just not comparable. And I think, looking at what they have and looking at what you think that they might have, there's this worrying trend, shall I say, of things being reintroduced to eFootball that were staples in PES and that are being lauded as like the greatest things you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
We've waited so long for lobbies and we've ended up with an 8-digit PIN code.
Yeah.
Like, you can't actually set up a match properly. You can't set up a room.
Yeah, there's no invite only.
You can't even set up 11v11, and I'm going to keep banging that drum. There's so many people that are annoyed by the fact that
you wouldn't want to play 11v11 at the moment because it would literally just be Block City. Like, co-op, I think since co-op has launched, right, people have just gotten so used to co-op and the little delay that's there with the passing. And I know Tara's in the chat, and he's me and him had a good conversation the last day about this, where it's like in co-op you're passing and making a decision before you even get the ball, because the players are on top of you the second that you get it, and there is that little bit of delay that the players are faster than the ball.
And you know that the touch you're going to take with your player is not going to be responsive enough for you to do anything where you're thinking about, well, if I can turn right or turn left, you're like, no, I've got to play a one-touch pass and just hope.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm not surprised when people look to first-time passing or...
Yeah, but sure, that's what becomes the game then.
Skill because that's what you're going to be.
Yeah.
Kara's in the chat there saying he only has fun playing friends online.
That's a lie because he doesn't have any friends, so that's definitely a lie.
He's too busy crashing airplanes on the Warzone. No, but
Evening, Kara!
Evening, Kara. But there's so much to be said as well, and just to take it back to Kara's point, there's so much to be said about the fun factor. There isn't a fun factor to playing eFootball. When you're playing eFootball, you're playing it as a means to an end. Whether you're a pro player and you're trying to practice because you're trying to get better, but you're trying to read essentially either bad coding, bad AI, or overpowered AI, or things that are overpowered. For example, the knock-on drill shot that's harder than a swing shot, right? You're trying to find some type of advantage there, so you're constantly going to be stressed about the fact that you're not playing the right way. You're then going to have your casual players who just want to chill out and just want to come on and play on, and they're going to probably run into those pro players and get absolutely smashed. And you go, well, what's the point? And then you're just going to have people who are card collecting, which is, the only content that you've really got to go on.
Yeah. But the thing is, man, when you switch it over to FIFA, right? I always thought before, and this is probably a very ignorant kind of viewpoint, right? Because I haven't given FIFA a proper go since FIFA 18, I would say, where I actually sat down and I gave it a proper 25, 30 hours of playing Ultimate Team, and I actually did like it. But the thing for me is that EA and FIFA, with the way that they have it, is they're kind of like that guy in the gym that is absolutely massive up here, and then he's got little chicken legs. Because the foundation of it, right?
I've told you to stop being nasty to yourself.
I'm not, but I'm just saying it's kind of like the fundamentals. They get the fundamentals wrong all the time. Now I'm gonna give EAFC 24 a proper go. I genuinely am, and I've said it to the chat as well. I'm probably going to start a player manager career with Jan Collar's adopted son or something like that.
Can we do some co-op?
Yeah, well, I would. I'll be up for it, man. I'll be up for it. I'll be up for it. But the thing is that with PES, and what always attracted me to PES from when my brother first bought, a PS2 or PlayStation, or playing, my first ever one was on the Nintendo 64, I think. It was the ISS 64 one.
Yeah.
I think that was my first proper one that I actually played. But when I first started playing Pro Evolution 1 and 2, and then all the way up to 5 and 6, when I started getting into the editing and getting to know people like yourselves, different people from around the world, it means more to me than just a game. But at the same time, what I always found that PES got right, and I know it's not PES anymore, but what it always got right was that it was trying to do the right thing fundamentally. It didn't always hit the mark. Graphics, but if you go back to the older PES games, you had the players, you knew when you had the ball with Henry, you knew when you had the ball with Roberto Carlos, the players felt different. You couldn't really put your finger on it. I remember the old PES developers used to call it the PES magic, where it was you would see an animation after 100 hours of play that would be damn, that was new. I've never seen Henry trap the ball like that. And it might only happen once every 100 hours of play, or twice every 100 hours of play. So I do feel they've shifted away from that to make it more accessible, that nobody wants to have a learning system there now that, right, I've got Mbappe up front, I can just turn and run with him, compared to, I'm playing Collar up front, I can just run and turn with him. And it's I can't do that with Collar, so bin him off. Whereas that's what's really rewarded, is that if Mbappe's not working for you, switch him with Romario. If Romario's not working for you, switch him with Romaneggi. And it's there's no PES magic there left unless you create it yourself. Because I know myself, having played with Collar, I've literally left divisions off because Collar gets a chance up front and he misses because he's just not good enough compared to Romario. And I know I leave goals on the table for the banter just because I want to play Collar up front for the times he does score. But that's a big issue, I think, for long-term fans, is that they've kind of moved away from that to make it more accessible. And I think while they're not at that level of, the foundation is still fairly solid, I think, in terms of where the game potentially could be. It's not there at the moment. they probably are going into that route of, well, how can we get 100 people to try our game and 10 of them to stick with it? What about the other 90? It's like, I don't mind them. That's fine. Like if you ran a restaurant like that, Wes, if you ran a restaurant like that where it's like, we've 100 tables booked this weekend, only 10 of them are going to come back. You be closed within 3 months because word to get around the town and your reviews would be down the drain. Whereas with this, there's such a mass of online gamers and people that are trying it on. Like, it's just a conveyor belt the whole time.
And I'll say this as well, right? And I know that many people malign the mobile player base, right? The mobile player base is what's keeping this game alive.
Yeah, it's massive,
so
man.
If anything, like, we've probably got them to thank for the fact that you've still got a console version.
Yeah.
Because the amount of money that is being spent on this game, both through mobile, both through console, is nuts. But the player base is just complete. Well, I say completely. What, 85%?
I would say 85. Yeah.
When the eFootball Open thing came out, the mobile's 85% versus 15 or something on console. It's nuts, and it's like you kind of got to remember that is a thing. Like, you can't just go, oh well, actually that, you know, oh, it's a mobile game. Well, yeah, actually, because guess what? The majority of the player base are now mobile players.
Yeah.
If it was still a console game, it would be a console player base.
Yeah.
It's no, but I will say this, because they've compromised themselves by trying to put console and mobile together. That's where they've compromised the console version.
Yeah.
When it used to be, here's PES Mobile and here's PES in itself, everybody was like, oh, this is great, oh, this is wonderful, wicked. And it's like, yeah, everybody can exist in their own pot, everybody was fine. The minute they tried to mash it together, that's where it's all kind of, or at least from a player and gameplay standpoint, is where it's fell apart.
Yeah, but the concept of that is actually a good idea. Like, I could understand if Konami were sitting down at a boardroom meeting and we're like, listen, how can we're not going to compete with EA or FIFA on actual sales, right? They're selling 25 million copies a year. Okay, how can we compete? The concept of going the Fortnite route, where you have the same core game, the same core modes, and the same core experience on your Nintendo Switch or your $5,000 PC or your PS5 or your Xbox S. It's the same concept, right? That you can play it as a 10-year-old kid on your iPad or your phone, or you can play it as an actual, like, ninja, like a professional streamer that can, like, play the game professionally or whatever, right? But the problem is the execution, Wes. That's the biggest problem, is that the concept of it is there, that it's like, why can Fortnite do it? Why aren't people complaining about Fortnite being on the Apple iStore or the Apple Store to download on your mobile phone? Like, why isn't that, the fact that that's actually a possibility, why is that not being heard as a criticism that it's holding the game back? It's like, oh, if this game wasn't on Android or mobile, you know, we'd have this feature in console. The thing is that, like, Fortnite have found a way to balance the game and give the best version of it on PC and on PS5, because you've got different features. You know, you might have higher frame rate, you might have, you know, better graphic fidelity or draw distance. And I just think that, like, eFootball has just, like, yes, while it is essentially a mobile game, right? Essentially, that doesn't give it a free pass to just be like, this is what we get. It's a free game. We can download it. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. I just think it's the actual execution of, okay, we're going to be on hitting our target on mobile, but, you know, why not have the best version of it on console? Because there is kind of inconsistencies there as well then, because there's features on console. Like, you can't do custom formations, for example, on mobile. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do that on the console.
Yeah.
There's no haptic feedback or any of that stuff on the mobile. Like, it's a very stripped back tactical experience, and some of the controls, like sub-tactics and stuff, like, they're not there on mobile. Do you know what I mean? And that's why I think if it was just a mobile game ported, like, that's fair enough, and I get where people's argument comes from there, because they're right in a way. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't need to be, that it couldn't be boosted up in the areas that the graphic update would come on the PS5, if you get me. Yeah. I know I'm probably not putting it the right way.
No,
but
I get it, and I get it. I get their working out, but the sum that they've worked out is just it's not.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, when you look at the things that are missing, and I say missing, when the stuff that was in let's just call it a base PES game, you had off-ball runs, you had what?
Well, manual off ball runs. Yeah.
You had manual off-ball runs. You could choose to manually shoot and pass if you wanted to. You could obviously we had edit mode, Master League, Become a Legend, and all that. Tactically, you could do far more than what you were doing with eFootball currently. Whereas with eFootball now, you've just got a set tactic. You can't adjust the pressure. You can't adjust any of the bits and bobs that you want to kind of really nail down a tactic. And the irony in all of this is that, much like we've seen with everything that happens within EA that's good, they basically saw what Konami had done and just implemented it better in their game. That's the nature of the beast. Like co-op, for example, they saw co-op and they saw how good co-op was on like PES 2020, PES 2021. I went, sweet. Tell you what we'll do it much cleaner and much better and much easier to navigate.
Yeah.
And we'll have you where you can get rewards properly for doing it. Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. And they just go and just take a better. They take the better parts and and execute it better.
Yeah.
So the reality is, and this what kind of summarizes my point, or at least what I was going to say today was, it comes down to desire. It comes down to the desire of both Konami as to what their desire is and what they want to do with their game.
Yeah.
And it comes down to the desire of the community and the player base as to what they're going to do with that game. If you choose not to purchase coins, great. If you choose to purchase coins, great. If you choose to use GP, I know it's not called GP anymore. It's just G, I think it is.
Yeah, it's the icon.
Right. It's the spinning blue coin.
Yes.
Right. If you choose to do any of those things, it is then up to you as to how much time you spend playing this game. Right? Because I'll be honest, I don't really play it anymore.
Yeah.
I'll be honest because I choose to go. I'm not having fun with it. I don't like the way it's gone. I understand that the game is not geared towards me anymore. I'll go and do something else.
Yeah.
I've been playing Cold War Zombies with my big brother for the best part of 3 weeks since it came out free on PS Plus.
Yeah.
I'm having a whale of a time. Right?
Yeah.
I'm playing PG the 2K23 the golf. Right, playing that with him.
That was free as well, wasn't it?
Free out.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I know it's been out for a year, and I know it's old, but you know what? It's wonderful. And it just plays, and it gives me something fun. The fundamental part in this is, and again, it's something I don't really understand, is player base of players who actively dislike their game, but will still run their head at a brick wall to play. I don't get it. It's like it's the flies flying into the light trap outside someone's door. They can't stay away from the light. They know it's gonna hurt them, but they still go into the light.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I think that's to answer that from thinking about it, like, and me and you've talked about it in previous streams. I reckon it is got to do with it's got to do with that love-hate like relationship of not being able to let go of something that, you know, that affects us all. It's like it's very hard to walk away from something when you're invested in it or you've invested a lot of time.
Well,
like,
here's the thing. We didn't walk away from it. They took it from us.
Yeah. Well, PES is everyone had the chance to go with PES. Like, if somebody wasn't happy with the direction eFootball went, like, I personally use Warzone as an example, right? And Cara is in the chat, and you know as well, Wes.
Yeah.
Literally, Warzone 1 got me through COVID, like, genuinely, like, for my mental health. Like, we were playing 6-7 hours a day, like, with each other and chatting and just literally, like, eating our lunch and dinner on the mic while we were waiting to play a game. It was unbelievable. But the new Warzone now isn't for me. I just don't like the direction that they've gone in. Like, you know, they had a update there a couple of weeks ago where there was like superpowers in it, like Fortnite and stuff, and it's not for me anymore.
That's it. But
I've stopped playing it. Like, I'm not going on playing with you or Cara every night and being like, oh, this game is, you know, this or that. It's just
you just go.
I just moved on from it.
I'll go do something else.
Like,
for example, like my football fix, my 2 football fixes this year are going to be EAFC and going to be Football Manager, as and when I have the time to do it, because there's obviously, as you well know, as it was trying to even get this together, I am an incredibly busy man.
Yeah, man, exactly.
Where I've got too many things to kind of get on and do.
Yeah.
Like I even said, I went to a darts match last night for like league, and they're like, "Oh, you're not having a game?" I was like, "No," I said, "I only turn up if they need me."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, well, why is that? You're not playing anymore?" I'm like, "No, I've got far too many things, far too many priorities to just go. Do you know what? I'd rather step away from it because it's not." Mate, I suppose that's one way to look at it, Tech, because I've just seen that in the chat. He's like, well, the game's all right. It can't get any worse. Trust me.
It can, man.
On updates to video games, yes, they can.
I mean, the game in the last 2 updates, I would say, over the last 6 weeks, I would say, the game has gotten just crazy for interceptions. Like, unless you play a specific way. If you play a lot of one-touch passing and long ball counter, yeah. But if you play any other way, you just get absolutely assaulted when you try to do something different.
Yeah,
There's
a big point here as well, which I'll go back to Ricardo Watson's comment in terms of Konami needs to make this game significantly better for eFootball 2024, as EA FC is turning heads by doing their deep dives, right? And then his input then, Konami are not even communicating with the community. Spot on. We have lost. And I'll name the names here, right? We used to have Asim. We used to have Asim Tanvir, and I know that there was opinion that was split on his job role, but he did the absolute best he could with what he had to work with. We had Hal, who stepped in, who has now since said that he's deactivated his Twitter because there's been some type of restructure, and now we're just kind of. It's like someone's taken the compass off us and sailed us into the middle of the sea and gone, okay, you figure out where we're going. Because there's nobody there to give. There isn't if I had a problem with the game or if I wanted to report a bug, I've got to either go to probably a Konami website that's like the Japan website, or who do I go to? There is nobody for me to actively go and give feedback. And I know people go, well, what about the surveys? The surveys, I'll be absolutely honest, and I filled out most of them. It's just to go, what do you want that's new, not what do you want that's fixed.
Yeah.
And I dare say that the ones that probably say, here's all this stuff that we want fixed, probably don't even get looked at. Yeah. Because the amount of times that people have referred to stuff they've put in surveys or stuff that they have told people, and it just doesn't get done. So, people...
Yeah, but you're taking into consideration as well, man, that a lot of people are filling out these surveys and... a lot of feedback they're getting is different than what's publicly being put out. That's the big issue here.
There is that as well. Don't get me wrong. There is that section of it as well. But for the people who are like, we want Master League, we want edit mode, I'll be absolutely honest. And I've said this already months ago. I don't think it's coming. I have literally got to a point in my brain, and I'm not saying that I would play both of those or would use those modes repeatedly, but I am looking at it and going. In the back of my head, I've already consigned the fact that it's not coming. I've already gone, do you know what? Checked out.
Well, they're not going to just stealth drop things, Well, we'll probably get an announcement in the next few days or weeks, and then it'll be, right, this is what's coming for eFootball 24. Then this is what's going to come down the line. Do you know what I mean? But I genuinely think they don't really know what direction to go in because the mode has been so successful for them. I think that's the biggest thing,
Yeah, but here's the thing. Is that the people, and I would say this actively, the people who play Master League are not going to be the people who play online, with respect.
No.
Because there is a finite amount of people, and you look at Shales, you look at PES Story Mode, you look at Spoonie, these people who do Master League Series, Ricky, there are people who play Master League who play solely Master League.
Yeah.
They don't want to go online and play big. If I turn around to my brother and went, do you want to go and play some online? He could just go, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's not for them.
I want to go and play against the AI. That's what that mode's for. It's not going to take away from this very lucrative revenue that's over here because it's something that's completely different over here. And even then, it's going to provide them a revenue stream because they've said it's going to be paid DLC.
Yeah, it's not taken from what's already there, but I think it's the fact that they're not Konami aren't like a 100 person development team, so they have to probably pick where they're going to put their resources, and I think that they probably would have put some of those resources into offline modes already if Dream Team hadn't been as successful. So in essence, when you've got guys spending money on coins, right, for whatever reason, and I spent money on coins, so I put myself into this category, I am basically happy enough with the core experience of it to the point of when I'm making the decision to put in the coins. But that doesn't mean that I can't switch it up and criticize and say, well, I want this and I want that. Like, not having Master League in edit mode to me, like, hurts my, like, PES soul. You know what I mean? Because it was always the foundation of it that, like, you're going in, you're editing, you're creating the game, you're creating all these storylines. You had Castolo, you had all these. And I get that the game isn't that anymore. But there's no reason, as you say, Wes, that like we couldn't have both. Do you know what I mean? That both couldn't exist. I just feel like that the resources at the moment are being put into, right, well, what's working? Let's double down on that of what's working. It's like, but what about in 6 months' time? Don't mind 6 months' time. We'll work on this now, and then we'll see in 6 months' time what's the story. And I just think that that's just been a never-ending loop, especially when you see the profits that they're making with it. But listen, look, it's hard to judge everything, because at the end of the day, you just have to ask yourself whether people believe it or not, or whether people want to live in their own bubble and not accept the actual business facts of it. Has Dream Team been a success for them? Yes. Has the transition from, you know, like, as we said at the start, was like, eFootball, if you go on to Rotten Tomatoes, you go on to Metacritic, or you go on to whatever, and it's a 3 out of 10 or a 5 out of 10, that is not affecting the bottom line as to we're going to bring out a big time Rashford and we're going to make as much money off those big time packs that were used in the Football Pro. We're going to make more money that month.
With that thing that's over there, didn't you? You had to.
Yeah, well, there we go. See, there we go. You know, I'm just trying to give you the in there. But like, if they can make. Look at this. Come on. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out. Get it out for the boys. But that's the thing, man. When you can make the money like that on cards, it's kind of hard to go away from that. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, it's not an acceptance of it. Some people get it twisted where they're like, we'll accept that. Look at him. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
It's my pride and joy.
He sleeps with it. He sleeps with it.
No, not.
He does. He sleeps with it. I know you do. But anyway, he's not even a United fan, lads. He should really send it to me if he's any bit nice, you know. But it is what it is. But no, but like, that's the thing, man. When you have that, right, people get it twisted the whole time where it's like, oh, you're playing the game and you're doing this and you're doing that and you don't call out these issues. It's like, at the end of the day, like, it goes back to that age-old conversation where it's like, why would I play something that I'm getting no enjoyment out of? It's not like I'm a full-time YouTuber. Like, I'm basically, you're on your lunch break, I'm on my lunch break.
Yeah.
Like, we're both going back to work after we do this podcast. So, like, whether this podcast gets 1 million views or 50 views, like, we're still working our real jobs. Like, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm playing eFootball and doing content because I enjoy it and where it could go. That doesn't mean to say that I'm blind to the issues, Joe. And that goes the same with me. It's like, I'm not going to stop commentating eFootball events because I don't enjoy the game. I'm going to commentate because A, I'd like to say I'm pretty good at it, and two, A and B, and B is, you know, for me, I can see it as a window into something else. You know, last week or Saturday just gone, did the commentary, you know, for the National League, and it's like, yes, all right, that's voluntary, but you know what? But the reason why I got that gig was because of all of this stuff that I've done elsewhere and done in video games, and it's like, okay, well, that stuff's now portable. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, if that stuff's portable, sweet. Wicked. Yeah, but look at the way gaming has changed. Lucas is in the chat as well. What's up, El Presidente? Look at the way gaming has changed, though, Wes, as well, right? Like,
of course.
look at 2K, right? Releasing probably, you know, the best ever game ever before, like in GTA or Red Dead, and they're basically doing a cash grab with this new Red Dead Redemption release. Right?
Yeah, which is somehow only going to be released for PS3 to PS4, which is weird.
But people are still going to buy it. That's the thing. People will complain about it, but they'll still buy it. And that's the crux.
It was the same with how many times have you bought Skyrim? That's that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Bibby has like about 50 versions of it, I'd say.
Yeah, but that's because we get tapped into those. We get tapped into these things. It's just like, I think as a kind of a summary and a closer, obviously I'm heading back to work, but
Yeah,
I think
man.
looking at things, looking at how things are now, going forward to 2024, I don't think we're gonna get. I think these whole things have got people going, well, I've seen what's coming for 2024 in there, and it's really good. Do you know what? Pay no attention to nobody until you see it, because literally there's going to be people who will sit there and hype it and will do like all of these things, but just to be the first person to do it. They'll probably have 3 or 4 tweets lined up to say, oh, it's really good, oh, it's really bad, oh, it's all right, oh, it's not so good, and they'll delete 3 out of the 4 when it comes down the pike. Like at the end of the day, find out what you have got working on it. Find out what they've got working. Find out whether it suits you, and then make an informed decision.
Yeah.
That's all you can really do. And yeah, you know what? Watch people who stream it before you start playing it. And if it's something for you, it's something for you. I personally, that's the way I would do it. Every so often when I drop into a Twitch chat, I'm saying, oh, okay, well, what's the game doing today? What's it looking like? Because I know I've never known a game that is different every time that you play it.
Yeah.
That's what I've never understood.
It's like having a row with the girlfriend, man. That's what it's like. Every row, even if it's about the same topic, is a different outcome. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, it's spin the wheel and see how it feels.
You see what mood are we in today, love? And that's it. Well, look, I'm as bad, to be honest. I'm trying to get it in now, Wes. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get it in. I have trouble in that area sometimes. But anyway, look, right. I think Wes, I'm going to let you go there, man. It's been a great chat. I mean, we've had about 100 people in the chat watching us just chat. So, I mean, what more could you want? I mean, they're a good bunch of lads. Yeah.
I really appreciate the time, and I've seen some people that are like, oh, get me onto this next time.
And man.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, because we do want to have like a kind of a talk show style thing where people jump into the Discord. We open the Discord and somebody will jump in with a question and then we'll talk about the question. So yeah, I'm gonna play a bit. I'm gonna stream a bit now, lads. So we'll turn this into a bit of a stream for maybe an hour. We'll play some divs. But yeah, thanks, Wes. I mean, look, I think the lads. I will leave a link. Wes is on Twitch, lads. I know he's not streaming too much.
Twitch and Twitter. I think your Twitter, if you want to chat to me, is probably the best place to catch me. I think Twitch is every so often I'm going to be live, and it's not, and they're not for that long. Yeah. Because as I said, I'm running out of hours in the day. To go and play. So
I mean, as we get older, man, there's just the days are like weeks now. They're just the past.
Too many things to prep for. Too many pieces of information I need to restore in my head. So yeah, if you want to catch me for a chat on Twitter.
Yeah, man. But look, we will try and turn this in because I do want to make the podcast a little bit more regular, and kind of have it. But yeah, Wes, thanks for that, man. I appreciate that. So we will. If anyone missed this live stream, lads, of this, I'm going to be continuing to live stream now. I'm going to play some games, play some co-op. I'm sure Wes might pop in and say hello, but we are going to leave the live stream podcast live show here. So if you've missed this video and you want to check it out, I will upload again. So yeah, I mean, say your thanks to Wes for coming on and taking the time out. I appreciate it more than anything, people giving me their time rather than anything, right? Because time is the most valuable thing, and to me, Wes, I do appreciate you coming on. So yeah, we'll end it there. I'm going to switch over to some gameplay, and I'll see the chat in a second. And Wes, I'll say good luck to you, man. Peace.
I'll hang up the phone. See you in a bit.
Man. We'll see you in a bit. Good luck. All right, boys. Then there was one. I'm just going to jump over now to the actual. Let me just check if I can do this real quick without actually stopping the stream. Hold on. There we go. All right, let's go. Password in. Ready to rock and roll. All right. Let's see what we can do, and we're gonna play some co-op, lads. I think I need to switch over see the way that screen goes a bit weird sometimes, so I might need to restart the stream. Let me just double check, because this is an issue with the Elgato. 1 second now, and I'll switch over screens then. This happens when you don't restart the OBS, but I might be able to fix it by just replugging it back in. No, it won't fix it, I'd say. Is that it? No, it's like oversaturated. Did you see that? So I might have to restart the stream. 1 second. Let me just double check because I need to exit out of this. All right, that's exited out of. I think the colors are a bit funky, lads. Are they, or are they fixed? No, they're a bit funky. Yeah, it's the saturation of it is like weird, and I think the only way that you can refix it is if it's the only way you can fix it is like by restarting the OBS. But let's see if we're able to do. Oh, we just fixed it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It does it sometimes. But anyway, let me just get my webcam up here, if I can. Let me see. Sorry, no, lads. Deactivate, activate. I need to exit out of Discord. 1 second, lads. This is raw. You're seeing everything now behind the magician's window, as Tara says. All right, Discord exit. Deactivate, activate. Hey, there we go, boys. There we go. Yeah, there's an issue with the OBS when you actually restart the program in it. But anyway, lads, we're back. I'll just take this out because I don't need this anymore. We'll take this out because we don't need this anymore. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm just going to change the stream title here of the eFootball podcast to eFootball. We're going to actually do some co-op and we're going to tweet it out. Now playing some co-op. Lucas, let me know if you're in the chat or any members are in the chat and we will catch up now in a second. But yeah, hope you guys are good, lads. Hope you guys are good. That's the main thing. That was fun and appreciate Wes taking the time to do that because, you know, I know he's fairly busy with work and stuff. But yeah, we do have Bellingham on my main profile and on my other profile as well. So we can get in that. Let me just check now, lads. I got a new monitor as well, so I need to fix that as well. I just need to switch over the input. There we go. Yeah, Wes, thanks for dropping in, brother. Lucas, we are balling, man. We are going to be playing some co-op. We'll play for about an hour, just over an hour. So, yeah, hopefully we can get everything going. I did the event the last day where I was talking about the event and stuff. So potentially we might actually play another bit of an event as well with the English League Challenge match or the user matches. Lucas, you're just a troll, man. You're just trying to troll me, man. Look, do you like the shirt today? Look at this. Look at this, lads. Look. Shirt for my meetings, but also Real Madrid pants, tracksuit pants. You know? It's like business up top, party down below. And that's what she said. But anyway, we're getting ready to rock and roll now, lads. We'll play some co-op. Lucas, if you're ready, man, let me know. Lucas, you shouldn't be cracking up at me, man. It's not nice. Oh, Spangley, yeah. Well, I'm sour as well, man. I'm sour because we lost the game. So if El Presidente is in the chat or John or any of the members, I will drop a message in here now to you, Lucas, because I know you're probably horny for it. And I was genuinely meant to stream last night, lads, but the girlfriend, the missus, she got a little bit cranky with me last night. So, you know, I had to give her a good collaring. Because sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But she did get me a new present. Look, an anger ball, a squishy ball. Look at that. An anger ball. So if I do start to get triggered today, it's going to be good. All right, create match room. I'll set the password here now. Hold on. if this works. All right. Sunglasses check. Actually, let me go get my sunglasses, Oxy, just for you. Just for you, bro. We're ready. We were ready, lads. Sunglasses are on. We're ready. Don't worry about it. Don't be talking to me now in the chat, lads. Don't be talking crap to me. Lucas, I sent you the password. You better hurry on. You better haul ass, man. Mother's after ringing me now as well. I'll exit this poll as well. $210 votes, lads. What are your hopes for eFootball 24? 50% high, 41% low, and 8% not interested anymore. I would say that 50% is good, man. I would say that that's good. All right, Lucas, we're ready for carnage now. You better bring it today. Password is off. Password is off. Get in, lads. I just need to switch my my team, because this is going to be just banter. So my main squad is in. Stephen, welcome in, bro. Spangley and Royal Striker are both in as well. Nice. We'll go 8 minutes to get in a few games. And we'll go to... Good. Legend. Just join the match room, lads. Anyone can join. Lucas obviously gets priority as El Presidente. All right, let's go. Lucas, am I playing with you? Lucas, I'll let you go leader. All right, lads, 2 seconds. I just need to ring back my mother. Okay, she's dead or something. 1 sec. What? Yeah, alright, okay. Alright, no better. Alright, bye. I tell you, lads. I'm like a puppy. They're all pulling out of me, lads. Wrap it up with the tip for whenever you spin. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I just gave you a double there. Look, I meant to do that and that. I did that. Lucas, check this card. Lucas is chatting dirty to me in the chat. Thank you, wrap it up, brother. Thank you, man. Jessica, the conditions are good because excellent. Sometimes the players get a little like they're just too crazy. Yeah, Lucas is DMing me images that I can't show. Oh, everyone's trying to play with me, lads. Stefan, oh, lads, what is going on? All right, let's try again. Stefan, so the way it works is members get... Oh, here we go. Members get priority to play. And then it's random for everybody, whoever else. So if Lucas, if all of the club legends are on and they want a game, they get in first preference. But if we only have a couple of slots that are booked by El Presidente or by Laza or by Kovacs or who else is there? John. There's a couple of other club legends there as well. It's just open season then. But yeah, lads, that was a good podcast, man. That was a good podcast. I enjoyed that. Oh, it's taking forever, man. Oh, disgusting. Absolute pig. Ah, lads, what is going on, man? What is going on? What's going on, lads? Someone's trying to lag cheat. Someone's trying to lag cheat, lads. Oh, you're replaced, Royal Striker. I'll tell you, boy, you're replaced. I don't think it was Lucas that got kicked. Lucas is still here. I tell you, lads, you're actually for a Tuesday stream. You're very horny in the chat today, lads. You're very aggressive. Yeah, I think the match would be over now. Yeah, next big stream, probably Thursday, I hope. Hopefully Thursday. Lucas, E1 can't press X. Ah, lads, what's going on, man? What's going on? Seriously, what's going on? I'm going to have to go prefer side auto. All right, last go, lads. I don't know what's going on. I might have to restart, man. E1 can't press X because he removed the button. He modified the button so that all his buttons are shoot. So every time he presses the button, it's just shoot. I think Spangly. Oh no! Now we're ready to go. We're ready to go now, lads. There we go. Barry, I have to say, big time Van Basten is on Romario level almost. Interesting, man. I think Van Basten is extremely good, but depends how you play him. That's the big thing. He's not run and gun. I'm watching a great new series, lads, at the moment. It's called Lioness. Very good series. And I'm also watching Scrubs again. I've never seen all the Scrubs. I'm on season 5 of Scrubs now. Nice little handy watch. I'll have to restart the room if this doesn't work, lads. And I don't think it's going to. No. All right, hold on. Lucas, it'll be the same password, bro. I've watched Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is in my top 3, I'd say. All right, Lucas, it's the same password, bro. I can get Maradona in. I've never watched Supernatural, no. Lads, I'm still a bit sick today. I don't know what's wrong with me. My throat. That looks good, Terrahawk, actually, yeah. Selena's in that, isn't it? Selena. Oh, I love Selena Gomez, lads. She's wifey material. Oh, someone's gone already, lads. Someone got kicked. I think. It's 3v2, lads. What's up, E1? I'll come in, bro. You're not late, man. All right, lads, what can we do? We can just play what we need to play. That's it. All right, we're playing a 4-3-3. That's fine. I'll let you work on that, Lucas. We'll only be streaming till about 4, lads, because I have a meeting at 4 again. Poor Ali one. Lucas, don't worry. She won't hear, man. She won't hear. We'll just be streaming for roughly about another hour and 15-20 minutes. Till 4 p.m. my time. So about maybe 80 more minutes. Well, Lucas Mourinho is in doing the tactics there now at the moment, so Mirza, it's not coming anytime soon. That's all I can tell you, brother. Appreciate the comment, Andrew. I mean, listen, man. People like to give out, especially when you don't. As I've always said, right? I mean, for me personally, I'm just the type of person that, like, I can criticize something and still play it, like, because I still enjoy certain aspects of the game. You know what I mean? But like, I don't think that I would enjoy getting up every day and doing content where basically 90% of my videos are bitching and moaning about the game, because I would just ask myself the question, well, why am I actually spending so much time on something that I'm bitching and moaning about? I would just not upload any videos, you know? But some people that aren't able to do that want you to be their voice, you know what I mean? Instead of doing their own thing. So that's the way I look at it, man, is like, you know, I try to be fair down the middle, call it out, you know, send off feedback when I'm asked. A server's heavy today, lads, are they? I hope not, man. I hope not. All right. Pass the daddy now. Pass the daddy. Oh, no. Servers are bad. No, me and Lucas playing around the back. Oh, why bricks, yeah. Lovely. It's lovely controlled play, lads. Nice. Good after possession. Oh, it's magic. Oh, great work. Good possession, lads. Sijin, I've already done videos on that, bro. They're not going to, any player that's in the website, they're not going to take out. Simple as that. So search for the player. I've already done about 5 videos on that, man. So I have answered that question multiple times. Oh, look at that. You can't get past Gandalf. Kill him, lads. Kill him. Lovely. Deal with it, Brixia. Oh, good hit. Good save. What a save. Lucky. Lucky, unlucky. Great ball. Oof, good play, lads. Good play. Lou. We won it. Oh, ref, how is that a foul, man? Jesus, man. I wonder how many of these upcoming legends are going to hold back for 24. I don't know, Tara. I actually don't know, man. Yeah, Sijin, if you search in the website, the carryover website, if you search for a player and he's in the search results, then that player is going to carry over. If he's not going to carry over. Standard, legend, doesn't matter. Any card that's in there is going to be carried over if you have a contract. Oh, good ball. I just joined what's in the stream today. We're just playing some co-op, man. Just chill out co-op. I stream till about 4 p.m. Oh, what a pass. Graham Day, what's up, brother? What's up, man? Hope you're good. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, look at the tackling, lads. I haven't seen a tackle that good since Ron Jeremy. Beautiful. Serious tackle on him. Come on, lads. Tight at the back. Come on, 1v1 me, bro, on Rust. Lovely. Well on, boys. I'm out wide. You on? You're on, Lucas. You're on. Now switch it back to me or else finish your meat. Finish your dinner. Ah. Unlucky. Oh, brilliant break. I have keeper, lads. Don't worry. They won't pass Gandalf. I told you. I'm in the head. Brilliant. Oh, Lucas. Keeper again. Oh! What a... Lads, seriously, that's a glasses. That's a glasses moment. I'm actually... What? This game is just digital, man. There's no... yesterday the refs for some odd reason gave me a free kick when slid tackled my opponent. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. Big time Inzaghi looks decent. Might do a couple of spins for him whenever he comes out. Yeah, Inzaghi, the free Inzaghi on the eFootball Pint Shop was pretty decent too. Yeah, Graham, it's been ages, man. I hope you're good. Man. No news, just streaming a bit. Trying our hand at the old streaming for the last few months. And chilling. So I hope you're good, man. I was actually talking to Bibby about Fortnite and PUBG because I'm not playing Warzone anymore because it's just Warzone and me are just not getting on. It got me through COVID and I just don't play it anymore because the new map is terrible, man. But yeah, I definitely need a new game, and I was looking at like PUBG, Fortnite. I was really interested in Rust as well, but I'd say there's a serious learning curve on all those games. Yeah, lads, I'm telling you, if anyone needs a goalkeeper, manual goalkeeper, I'm your man. Cover the tracks, lads. That's it. He can't bring it home with him. Lucas through the middle. And again, oh, Lucas is just off. Did you play 23 on PC. No, I haven't played on PC, just in the first week. Not eFootball 23 though, eFootball 22. I just don't have time, lads, unfortunately, to play across multiple profiles. I mean, my playtime with eFootball at the moment is what you're seeing when I stream. Anytime I'm streaming is when I'm playing it. Unless I'm doing a couple of sim matches or I'm doing videos, like a couple of videos. Get on that PUBG grind. Oh, good save. Yeah, I actually never gave PUBG a proper go. I think I played it when it first launched. But I never gave it a go then after that. But it's hard, man, when you go to a new game, there's such a learning curve on it to get to a level where you're not just, being bad. Like, that's why I always liked Warzone, because I was quite, like, decent at it. But now it's just, I don't really like the new map and stuff, so. Oh, it's a terrible clearance. We make up for those, lads, don't worry. Oh, that's great defending, great dribbling as well. We still win it back. Oh, that's beautiful dribbling from Royal Striker, but he's going nowhere. And on top of that, he wouldn't pass his mother, Royal Striker.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Getting a bit sloppy now, lads. Lovely block again. Get it out, Lucas. That'll do. The Witcher, Oblivion, and Skyrim are some of the best games I've played. Yeah, I mean, Oblivion for me was unbelievable. I like Skyrim as well, but Oblivion was immense. Yeah, exactly, Graham. That's the problem, man. That's the problem. I mean, the biggest problem I have at Warzone at the moment now is that, like, it just feels like it's not even the skill gap of, like, the gun v gun. It's more the skill gap of just staying up to date with the weapons. And I suppose it's like eFootball, using the players that are good and training them up and staying consistent. Whereas, like, I just don't get that time to play Warzone as much as I used to before. So it's kind of, I've gotten worse at the game, and the people I'm probably playing against are probably better, and the map is kind of a little less, yeah, it's a little less kind of like, I don't know the map as well because I haven't pumped in as many hours. Yeah, Spangly, I miss Verdansk as well, to be honest. I miss Verdansk a lot. And Rebirth Island, that's what I played mostly, was Rebirth Island. Yeah, like, I think I will definitely try to give a game a proper go, just to have, like, maybe a chilled Friday stream. But I must say, I do enjoy eFootball, even with all its faults. I do enjoy that as my kind of co-op game as well. Good header. Is it another save for me? No. Oh, it's unlucky. Escape from Tarkov. Yeah, I've seen Dr. Disrespect use play that. I never gave that a go either. Good blocking, lads. It's great defending. Oh, I have it wide. Look at that for defending. I'm on. Oh, it's just a bit, the angle was wrong. That was a lovely play. Tried to hold the line as best I could. I actually did play Minecraft for a little bit at the start. No, but it's just, there's such a big learning curve, like, with a game. You have to really be playing it. You have to really play the... you have to be playing games now, like, regularly, I think, to be at some bit of a level. Why are we passing so often? What do you mean? Passing too much? The anti-E1 brigade. I didn't pass there, man. I should have scored that, but it just came at the wrong angle for me.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh. Right, good header. Bounce. Lovely. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, terrible pass. Lovely, Brixia. It's a great ball. Oh, what a goal. What a ball. It's more the ball in than anything, lads, to be fair. It's a fantastic ball in. It's a simple Collar-esque header. GG. I told you I wouldn't let you down. Oh, pause it, Lucas. I was wondering, man. I was wondering. Oh, Messi. Oh, great save. But Lucas. Oh, it's still going. It's up in Mars. I should have finished that as well, but it was on my lap by other foot. Football lad. He's good, yeah. He's pretty decent. Offside, just off. Lucky. Get the breaks though. Oh, again we save it, lads. We save it again, boy. Game and Russo, what's up, bro? Haven't seen a performance in goals like this in a long time from me. Holy God. Keeper. Nice, Bricks, yeah. Get rid of that. Oh! We're playing well though, lads, I must say. Lovely. Great ball, I'll win it. No, I won't. Alone, Bricks, yeah. Oh, what a pass. Alone, Bricks, yeah. Blow it up, ref, it's up. Yes! Jessica, that keeper is... Let me check who the keeper was, lads. Who was the keeper there? I didn't check. Was it Donna or was it Casillas? Yeah, it was a bit of delay, man. There was a bit of lag there. Donna is in goals, I think, yeah. Donna's my man, lads. Donna is the main man for me. No, that was Casillas was our goalie. Casillas was our goalie. Wasn't it? Am I tripping?
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your
Casillas was our goalie. But Casillas, the thing is, man, right? I did a video on Manuel Neuer, right? And people are like, "Oh, this is clickbait." Somebody put up, "This is clickbait. He's no good." And the thing is, right? If you manual goalkeep a lot, the smaller keepers are way better. Like this, they're way better. Like Casillas, Ochoa, the smaller base keepers are really good because the reflexes are better. But if you don't do a lot of manual goalkeeping, then the bigger goalkeepers like Neuer, like Donnarumma, and those guys are better. All right, lads. So if you play the game, leave and let somebody else get in, and then you can join the next one if you want. GG's, lads. GG's. Alright, so this is a new 6, isn't it? Yeah. Ochawa, lads. I call him Aqua. That's what I call him. Jared, I mean, they're going to probably have a lot of packs and lots of players for eFootball 24. But listen, man, like, co-op is fun for what it is, like, you know? Oh, E1, you're going down. I just tell you that now, straight up. You're getting it. You're getting collared now. You are going to get collared. And I'm the leader today. I am the captain now. No, a couple of weeks for the new season, lads. Cordoba, Casillas, Courtois. I personally would go with Donna. I think Donna's the best keeper in the game, and he has been for the last 6 months. I think Donna's the best keeper in the game. By a good bit, actually. By a good bit. Oh, yes, I'm tired. I'm tired today, boy.
Hello, attendees. This is a lost children's announcement.
Oh, of the Prem. Yeah, we need to do the FPL as well as the Fantasy Football League. I'll add that to the Discord later. Well, Tim, you can always play, man. You can always play. It's open season. Yeah, Schmeichel is a beast as well. John, welcome into the chat, bro. We will be streaming for roughly just about another hour. Just under another hour. I need to actually make that that Fantasy Football League, lads. And share it into the Discord. Okay, we'll need to do that later, lads. Don't worry, we'll get it on. Alright, let's go, baby. I think the license... Yeah, Juventus won't be licensed. It's better, lads. It's a better spread. Runners, lads. Here we go. What a ball. Ah, unlucky. Yeah, Lucas, I got you, man. I got you. I thought you said passing. What a pass. Oh, what a ball! Oh. Come on, ref. Yeah, they'll be in, John. They'll be in. Give it to me. Ah, give it to me. Come on, Joe, you better pop this. Good hit. It was a spicy one, a bit of salt and pepper on it. Yanel, I mean, I have multiple videos up on Cristiano. Great ball. Well on, Joe. Well on, Joe. It's a great play, lads. That's great play. Oh, put me on him. No, I wouldn't say that Ronaldo's better than Romario, but it depends how you play. If you use a lot of aerial stuff. If you use a lot of aerial stuff, Ronaldo's much better, yeah. Corona's beast, man. Yeah, he's a beast. It's great running. I'm in there. I'm in there. I'm in there, Joe. I'm back. Oh, it's great defending, boys. Might make it, though. Jeez, I might make it. Take it. Come on, ref. Well done. Oh, Lucas! Casillas. I think it'll be good, John. Honestly, I do think it'll be good. In real life, I think he'll be good. I think that United are going to have a good team in this, but City are going to be the best, man, in eFootball 24. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, brilliant. That's a brilliant goal, lads. That is a brilliant goal. Lovely pass through. Fantastic pass through. Yanal, check out my video on Romario, man. Check him out. He's definitely the best player in the game. If you play him as a run and gun. If you play target man, like if you're comparing, you're saying like, oh, who's better? Like Cristiano Ronaldo or Romario, it depends on two things, right? The first thing it depends on is your actual setup, your tactics, your formation, everything like that. And the second thing is how you train him and what role that you want to play with him. So if you're playing Romario as the target man and you're swinging crosses into him, you're going to be like, oh, he's useless. But if you're playing him as a run and gun, touch and go, spinning off the defenders, all that, like, he's a beast. Ah. Hit him straight in the jaw. Boom! We don't miss those, boys. We don't miss those. What a pass again. I think Man United are going to be good this season, but as I've said before, I support United. But they're not built. That squad at the moment, we're not built to win a league. We're not built to win a league, man. And that's just my personal opinion on it. And that's okay, because they're building towards something.
Substitutions taking place.
They're panicking, Lucas. That's why the pausing is coming. But he's young as well, lads. He's young. I think a lot of the United team like will suit that play style. Like Rashford, I think will have a big season this year if he stays injury free. Ah, I tried it. Oh, Malt. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty. That's the thing, Ron. You're right, man. You're right with that. But I would say the same about most of the squads as well. Like, if Haaland gets injured for City, they're in big trouble, man. City are in big trouble.
Just a quick request today for everybody.
I think it'll be the same forward, John. Just depends. I think City will obviously be very clearly favourites. And then I'd say Arsenal will probably push. They'll be second. I think United, Newcastle, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham. I think City will win it, yeah. I do think that. But I still think if Haaland got injured, lads, like if Haaland was injured for like 6 weeks to 2 months, they're not going to replace those goals. You know? Because realistically speaking, you need what to win a Premier League? You need at least 80 points to be up there. Like, to be up there. Like last season...
Substitution.
Last season, Arsenal had 84 points and they came second, right? They only lost and drew 6 games each. So, like, that wasn't that much of a drop-off. And the year before, Liverpool had 92 points. So I reckon if you're going to win the Premier League... Oh, that's magic. Oh, unlucky. If you're going to win the Premier League, you need at least 85 points, I reckon. Because the last 3 seasons, that's what City have got and won the league by getting that. So if you go back to the 16-17 season, Chelsea had 93 points that they won it. Man City had 100 in 17-18. They had 98 in 18-19. They had 99. Liverpool won it with 99 in 2019-20. And then City had 86 points in 2020-21. 21-22 did 93. 22-23 did 89 for the 3 in a row. So I reckon if you are going to win the Premier League now, you need to get minimum 85 points. Good save. Finish your dinner, Lucas. Oh, what a save. Oh, my days. That was incredible. That's the save of the game, lads, I think. Lucas, you wouldn't pass your mother today. Huh? I didn't even see him. Lovely. I don't think Chelsea will win the league, no. Oh. Oh my days! Offside! What a ball! Yeah, I think Chelsea will be good. I think Chelsea could get top 4. But they've bought very high-risk targets. Ooh, again. Lucas, you're horny up there, man. Yeah, I think if you were going to win the league, man, you need 85 points. That's what you need. That's the target. Yeah, Nkunku's out for Chelsea. That's a big loss, but I still think that they have enough. Oh, sorry. I was thinking somebody else was the thing. We don't really need subs though, Lucas. Come on, man. We don't need subs. We're up what? 3-0?
Substitution on the field.
Yeah, Nkunku's out for a bit. Yeah. I don't think is it 3 months though? John, I do follow the La Liga, yeah. I'd be a big fan of the La Liga. Oh, I think that hit off me. I think that was going wide. Yeah, but all the teams, man, like if Arsenal, like last season when Arsenal lost Jesus, and Liverpool lost Van Dijk, if Haaland were to go from City for a few weeks, if United were to lose Bruno or Rashford or Casemiro or Martinez or Varane, they're big blows. I think Barca will win La Liga again this year. Now, Poch is a good coach. Oh, this is magical. Offside though. I'm using dynamic wide. Oh, it's magical. Oh. Oh, that would have been an unbelievable goal. That would have been an unbelievable goal. Oh. Well, when you see St. Maximin being sold over there, just off again. Yeah, I don't think Chelsea are going to win the league now, lads. I wouldn't say that. But I do think that they could get top four if they get a couple of runs behind them. See, that's the thing. There's not much between the chase and pack. I think Arsenal and City are probably the two best teams, squad-wise, starting 11-wise. And I think that they'll push each other. But I don't think this United squad is... I don't think this United squad is good enough to win a league. I hope I'm wrong. Like, it would be brilliant. But I still think we're like a player or two away from actually actually being the finished article. That'll do her. You were the protagonist of the match, Joe Shore. Beautiful game from you. That was a nice game, lads. GG, lads. GG. We're working our way towards that 15-match nominated contract as well. All right, lads. I'll remove everybody here and we can go again. Okay, they're all new. One more, lads. One more spot. It could happen. No, I wouldn't wish injuries on any team, and I want to play. If I'm playing anybody, I want to play them at their best, you know? If I'm United, I want to win the league at their best. And I think Stefan was saying that he was probably just about disagreeing with you on whether they'd win the league or not. That was probably it, unless I took it up wrong. Yeah, John, we'll get you in, man. I'll share the password with you on the next one. Gio, you can do the legacy transfer player skill trick. I've said it before, lads, and I'll probably say it again. The problem is with the Premier League is that if you go on a run of dropping points, you just don't recover from it because there's no easy games. Like in La Liga and the Bundesliga, a lot of the time you just have to turn up as one of the big boys, and teams are just rolled over because just the pure talent on display. But in the Premier League, like any team can beat any team, which is good.
Today, the players are being escorted by boys from a local team in this city.
And I've said it as well about Manchester United. Like this squad for me is set up the same way as Wenger's Arsenal teams were set up. Was that there was a plan in place for 2 to 3 years to just get consistent performances, building towards a game plan, building towards the future, bringing a couple of young players around, the culture, changing all that culture. Hard work and pressing when they didn't have the ball, being able to adjust to the system. But the main goal was, let's get 2 to 3 years where we finish top 4, get regular Champions League football, attract young players to come in and good players to come in to improve the overall squad depth. And then we push for, a league or a Champions League. And that's what Arsenal did when Arsenal got, I think it was 2006 they got to the Champions League. Eze for right guard. Where's right guard? Oh yeah, he's on the right. How about we play Corona on the right, Lucas? You know I love me some Corona. Well, Timber looks like a serious boy for Arsenal, lads. Mason Mount, lads, it wasn't I think he just needs time, and he's not a natural goal scorer, so I wouldn't really be too down on him. Liverpool could bounce back this year, but I don't think that they'll win the league, to be honest. I could be wrong. One second, lads. You shall not pass. Oh, dodgy, dodgy. Get your arse to it. Okay, I'm just setting up the football fantasy league there, lads. Lovely. Great ball. Oh, that would have been super. Super. Oh, no. Lovely. Very carnage game. It's hard to win anything. That's the biggest thing. Like when you winning is contagious. When you win a league or two, you just get used to winning. So you always feel like you can win. Ah, oh, no way, man. How would he get that?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
I mean, I think Spurs, man, they have a serious couple of players, but the problem is that they haven't been able to put it all together. You know, when they've had those players together. Torino, welcome in, bro. Hex, welcome in, bro. Torino, did you? That is the question.
Substitution in progress.
Lovely. Ah. This is PS5. Some lovely play, lads.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Ah, didn't sit for you. Touch and go. Ah, Lucas, you're turning into E1 now. Huh? Wouldn't pass your mother. Oh, holy moly. Legend Gaming members get priority, and when they're in, or if they're playing, the match room opens up. What a ball! What a play! This is it. This is it. That's a lovely goal, lads. Great finish, great pass, great move. We've been on fire today. Yeah, we'll get one more in after this one, lads. Oh. Did they announce any new Pokemon games? Still haven't played the last one, you know. Ah, no, I didn't mean that. I'll let you have it. It's my bad.
Two minutes has been indicated.
We don't even need subs, lads. My bad. GG, boys. GG's. And welcome in. Welcome in. All right, lads. We'll do one more. Because I want to get my 15, my match pass contract. All right, John, you can join. I sent you the password there. Lucas, yeah, that was a fantastic goal, man. That was a beautiful spread. All right, lads, we'll open up the rest of the... Whoever else wants to play it. I'm from Ireland, bro. From Ireland. We're going to go golden goal, lads. Because I got to go, man. I need to do my football fantasy as well. I'll drop a link into the football fantasy on Discord if anyone wants to play, lads. Lucas, you're feeling it today. I know by you. Lucas, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I'm trying to look at my squad here, lads. So you have to pick 15 players into football fantasy. Is that what you have to do, lads? Haaland is 14, is he? Whew. Yeah, do you have to pick 15 players, lads? Is that what it is? And then you pick your starting 11 formation. I haven't done this in a long time. You pick your squad first and then your team, is it? Your starting 11. All right, we'll have a look there in a second. We'll crack on first with the game. Oh, I'm orange this time. That's weird. Lovely. Oh, beautiful. Oh, unlucky. Offside. Knock on, knock on, knock on. Lovely. We're in there. Ah, brilliant defending. Great ball, back post. Oh no, somebody disconnected already. And then there were 3v2. I think I have to have Haaland in, lads. I'm gonna do my football fantasy after this game is over. Ref. Finish. Oh! Well, that ends that. All right, let's crack over to this a second, lads. All right, give me some help with this, lads. Give me some help with this. So I have to pick my squad. And then... Okay, so total squad. Yeah, managing your squad. From your 15, select 11 players by game week. All your points for the game week will be scored by these 11 players. So if one or more doesn't play, he may be automatically substituted. Team can play in any formation provided that one goalkeeper, at least 3 defenders, at least 1 forward are selected. Captain and vice captain. Prioritizing your bench. Your substitutes spread cover for unforeseen like injuries to opponents by automatically replacing starting players who don't play in a game week. Playing in a game week means playing at least 1 minute or receiving a yellow or red card based on priorities. Goalkeeper doesn't play the game week, substituted. Selecting your initial cost. Okay, that's fine. All right, so you basically pick this. Okay, well, I know what I'm going to be doing straight off the bat. All right, let me have a look at this. Hold on now. Okay. Who's going to help me, lads? I don't think he's injured, Tara, is he? Oh, he is. Yeah, he is. 25% chance of playing. I think he's just probably fitness, is it? Well, look, I'm going to have my necessities. Haaland is going to start, right? And then also, I'm probably going to have Trent. They're my 2 necessities that I'm going to have. I would like De Bruyne. But De Bruyne is 10.5 and Alexander is only 8. So I'd probably have him in. Goalkeeper, I'm not too bothered about goalkeeper because they're all quite cheap. I think we'll go Ramsdale for 5 milli, lads. No, Salah is Liverpool, though. Salah is down as a midfielder, though. Lads, I think we have to get Eze in as well for 6.5. And I also want Timber. Simply because he's an absolute beast. Trippier would be good, but he's too expensive. I think I'll have Estupinian as well. Who's not going to concede goals, lads? This is tough, man. This is very tough. Who's the cheapest goalkeeper I can throw in, lads? They're all around 4. The cheapest is 4. Oh, we might go with... No, Kelleher won't start, though he's an Irish beast. Forster. Areola, maybe. Areola. I think Ramsdale will be good, lads. We'll leave him there for a minute. What's my bench at? I have 57 million left. Okay. I need one cheap defender as well that can do a job for me, that can plug a few holes. We go with Mings. I think I'll go with Botman. Saliba. And Estupinian. He's 5. How much have I left? 43. This is where it gets sticky now, lads. All right, and I need a cheap goal. I need a cheap striker as well. Oh, I'm going to go with Evan Ferguson, lads. I think he could be good for me. Or Danny Ings. That's a tough one, man. No, Maguire is definitely not getting in there. Me or Pinnock? I think those could go Pinnock, because I'm going to be playing Alexander, Timber, and Espinian in a back three, so that's not really a big difference. I'm more looking about midfielders, lads. I need one cheapy anyway. Oh, Matoma, lads. I have to have Matoma, don't I? We're running out of time, lads. This is tough, man. Rice is only 5.5, but that's because he doesn't score that much. I need a midfielder, lads. Don't like Mount. Yeah, we've only got 43 milli left for what? 2, 4, 6 players. So I'm already up against it. Okay, we might put this guy in. He's not a bad player, lads. That's 5 milli. I like Bailey as well. Or Bailey. Madison would be a good choice as well, or Barnes. McAllister. Gibbs White, lads, actually. He's a good choice. And March. Alright, how much have I left? 32 mil. I'm tempted to go with Salah, lads. If I choose Salah there, I have 3 million left, or I have 20 million left. Yeah, I think we'll go with Matoma or else March. And then what? I have 13 mil left. So one cheap striker. Ferguson. 7 million left. Okay, this is going to be tough, lads. Oh, I could get Mitrovic in. It's not a bad squad, lads. That's not a bad squad, lads. What do you think of that squad to put forward? We've got Salah, Haaland, Trent. Pretty decent. Mitoma, Mitro. One thing I could change is if I got rid of... Ollie Watkins. I don't have enough in that though. I'm over by 0.5. Yeah, that's the only real option I have is if I was to get rid of Salah, lads. But his previous, like, look at the points he scored in the last few seasons, man. That's ridiculous. He's been like top performer nearly. Eze's hit and miss, isn't he? If I got rid of Salah, right, we could put in De Bruyne or Bruno. That's a tough one, man. That's the real crutch of it there now. Trossard as well could go in. Yeah, Eze takes pens, doesn't he? Yeah, you're right there. This is a tough one, man. See, Rashford's hit and miss as well. On Odegaard is injury prone. Saka? We could put De Bruyne in. I don't know, lads. I don't think I can... Even though I don't want to put Salah in, I have to put him in, I think. All right. We can always change it. Let me see now. How do I share this, lads? Okay, create and join new leagues. Create a league. Classic scoring. Yeah. All right, lads. If anyone wants to take that. Is that it? I will do it on the Discord as well. Yeah, no, I think I'll probably change the team around a little bit, lads. I think I'll change the team around a little bit before we go. Because I'll probably have Haaland as captain. And, I don't know, maybe Salah as vice. How do I change formation, lads? Such a noob. Oh yeah, you have to add the players, don't you? Matoma. No, I'd probably go Mitro in with... Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, lads. But we'll need to have a look. We'll need to have a further look at the squad. But yeah, I definitely think I might change Salah. We'll see. But anyway, lads, that is it for the stream. We will be back when we're back. And I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll talk to you later. And yeah, we'll be back streaming Thursday. So we'll have a bit of news then. Peace.